Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the mayor, I'd like to welcome you, and most particularly the mayor of Barcelona and his wonderful delegation, Mayor Trias. Also with us, we have a supervisor that has been there and is a connoisseur. He took a long vacation. Is that right? David Campos. The Consul General, thank you very much, and part of the delegation. We are delighted to celebrate this day. Barcelona is our 18th sister city. And Mayor, we understand that two of the things that you like are bicycling, and we'd like to test you on our hills.
I know.
We also know that you are a golfer, and so we hope that both mayors can put in the next MOU that there will be golf games. Is that good? Our mayor, when he became mayor, Mayor Lee, Mark Chandler and our protocol, Matthew Godot, and I went in to talk to the mayor about what his goals were as far as the consular corps and our sister cities. Well, we got a direct answer, and that was that the consulates were a part of this city. It made us an international city. We have one of the largest consuls with consul generals in the United States, and we are very proud of them. They represent the constituency of this wonderful diversity of our great city. And we talked about our sister cities, and the mayor said he wanted to support them. He wanted to give a lot of thought to them, and he wanted to respect them and pay a great deal of attention. And on both of those counts, the mayor has come through in doing both of those duties, what he wanted to do and what he has done. May I present Mayor Ed Lee.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I know Charlotte is incredibly overjoyed with this because whenever we have a chance to greet and to have visit us, sister cities, but also other international cities and their mayors, we immediately, within minutes, can appreciate the exchange that we have. And there's so much going on in Barcelona. And I have gotten that earlier from Supervisor David Campos, who looked too relaxed after his visit. But I want to thank him for opening my eyes about what's going on in Barcelona as they complement what we're doing here in so many other ways. I want to thank Mayor Trias for your visit here. This is his first official visit, although he's been here before in another capacity. This is his first official visit and is exciting because he is also complementing the great work of our Sister City Committee that's headed up by Fariba Rezvani, who has been working very, very well to have our staffs come together and exchange great information about technology, healthcare, transportation, changing of industrial areas like we've done in Mission Bay, and what Barcelona has done in their 22@ program, literally looking at how we have progressed in a very similar way, and at the same time paying great respect to our roles as environmental leaders in the world. And I know Barcelona and San Francisco are joining many other international cities to become better resilient cities as we deal with climate change, global warming across the world. We're going to look at what Barcelona is doing. They are a waterfront city as we are. They enjoy the bicycling. They have high-speed rail coming directly into their city. This is something that we are working very hard on because we know our future is linked to a solid transportation infrastructure. I want to thank Supervisor Campos for joining us. I want to thank, of course, the Consul General for being here and being of such great service to all of us. Our fire chief is here today, and I want to thank her for being here as well. And our police command staff is here. Our deputy chief is here as well. And I reminded Supervisor Campos that Mayor Trias has some very dedicated and very good deputy mayors. And of course, we're asking for international cities, where are my deputy mayors? So we'll have that conversation later. But you can hear the enthusiasm of their whole staff as they approach San Francisco and begin the comparisons of what we want to work on as international cities. we are all have been looking at Europe as a whole continent and understanding how we as international cities can support each other in the total world economic recovery. And I believe that the investments that Barcelona is doing now are so incredibly cutting edge. They know that 21st century international cities must make the commitment to create knowledge-based economies. This is our future. We take the beauty of our cities, but we cannot rest on that being the only thing that we do. Similar to San Francisco, we are a beautiful city, but we cannot rest on that. We've got to deal and create and incentivize the public-private relationships, and I know they're working with companies like Cisco and many of our Silicon Valley and San Francisco-based companies to evolve this new economy. I also know that Mayor Trias, by professional background, is a medical doctor. So as such, and I've, you know what we're doing in Mission Bay with UC Medical Center, people's approach sometimes and oftentimes reflect their professional outlook on things. And I want to acknowledge my appreciation that his push towards that knowledge base, the ability to blend and create biotechnology campuses, use data management, involve smart city approaches to this. We have a lot to exchange, and we're going to sit down probably between our staffs, talk about all these different topics, about what we're doing with zero waste and all the other environmental goals. But I am so glad that we have this opportunity that while the sister city agreement that we've worked hard on for several years needs to be extended and renewed, that we take this opportunity to do so on Mayor Trias's first trip here to San Francisco, so that we can have the quality time for our communities to work very closely together and make sure that our cities represent the leadership that this world needs in their whole economic recovery. So with that, if I may, bring to the podium Mayor Trias, Barcelona's mayor.
Thank Mr. Mayor Ali. First of all, I would like to thank you for your hospitality. It's true, I am a pediatrician. I work many years to build a national health system in Catalonia. Barcelona is the capital of Catalonia, a country. We have our culture, language, and we are open to all the world. And as a mayor of Barcelona, it's an honor and pleasure to be here in San Francisco, a sister city of Barcelona. I have to say that I feel at home here because San Francisco and Barcelona share the same spirit. Both San Francisco and Barcelona are cities of culture, knowledge, creativity, and innovation. We are also cities that look forward in the future, cities with a great quality of life, with internationally renowned lifestyles. Let me say that I am very proud to foster us links and to inaugurate a new chapter in our friendship with the signature of this agreement. The addendum we see today marks a step forward in our cooperation and collaboration efforts. It will promote our collaboration in key areas of cultural and economic development, technology, smart cities, transport, and mobility. We have also expressed our willingness to collaborate in the establishment of a direct flight connection between San Francisco and Barcelona. That is very important for us. I have to say that this is the most appropriate moment to increase our collaboration in these areas. Barcelona is at the moment consolidating its position as the economic capital of the South of Europe and the Mediterranean. We are a city with many assets and enormous potential. As I have said, a city of culture, knowledge, creativity, and innovation with an emphasis on people's well-being and quality of life. We are promoting strategic economic sectors such as mobile technology, clean tech, electric vehicle, food processing, biomedicine, and logistics. We are, many of you know, the venue of the Mobile World Congress, and we were chosen as the Mobile World Capital until 2018. All these examples highlight our commitment to promote the use of technology. Barcelona is establishing an international agenda based in our commitment to become a smart city of reference. We are doing this, as you know, with the framework of the City Protocol Society, which was launched last year in Barcelona. We are working together with other cities in order to design and plan the city of the future, based in our experience in building cities and the exchange of knowledge and technology. This is the aim of the Smart City Expo and World Congress held in Barcelona 2011. I am delighted to invite you personally to Barcelona to participate in the third Smart City Congress in Barcelona next November. I am sure that there are many things that we can learn from each other, and well as many other initiatives we can create together. Mayor Lee, be assured that Barcelona is looking forward to collaborating with San Francisco in these areas. And I want to give you two things. We have a very, very, very important club football, the Barcelona club football.
Oh, my God. That's the best player.
And also a book of one also important thing. We have in this moment in Catalonia, in Girona, the most important restaurant in the world, El Celler de Can Roca. And Joan Roca and Josep Roca and Jordi Roca dedicate this book to you.
Oh, my gosh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Gives you something to do.
Oh, yeah. All the things we get to eat. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And if I may, we'd like to present a print of a woodcut that reminds you of the beauty of our city and encourage you to come visit with us many, many more occasions in the future.
Thank you.
Of course, Mayor, we will have a round of golf soon for our own exercise. Yes, yeah, that's my only exercise. Yes, I know.
Thank you, Mayor. They're talking golf here. Thank you, Mayor Trias. Does that invitation, probably protocol has to go ahead of the mayor to check out the city. I'm taking the chief and Consul General, the supervisor with me. You know, as I said earlier, we have 18 sister cities, and we are so proud that Barcelona is our newest one. I also said that the leadership of the mayor has certainly been very supportive. The sister cities are only as strong as the leadership. So the mayor has set the tone, and there is a chairman who has really followed through with that job, and her colleagues. May I present the chairman, Fabriba, who was referred to by the mayor.
Excelentíssim Senyor Xavier Trias, alcalde de Barcelona, Excelentíssim Senyor Edli, alcalde de San Francisco, dignataris i distinguits convidats. Tenim el privilegi d'estar tots reunits aquí avui. Honorable Mayor Trias and Mayor Lee, dignitaries and distinguished guests, it's a privilege to have all of you gathered here today. 6 years ago, this was just a vision when we first started the Sister City Initiative negotiations. The Memorandum of Understanding was eventually signed in summer of 2010. And here we are 3 years after, looking forward to continued relationship between our two beautiful cities of San Francisco and Barcelona. I'm pleased to report that our dedicated team of Sister City Committee, with the support of both city halls, has been able to accomplish many outstanding projects in such short time. In the area of culture, in 2011, San Francisco Symphony performed at Palau de la Música. Ferran Adrià, the best chef in the world, was given a proclamation from Mayor Lee on Columbus Day 2011 in front of more than 1,200 guests. October 10, 2011 was called Ferran Adrià Day. And I'm hoping Joan Roca will be the next one. The opera co-production has been viewed this year at Liceo and will be performing here in San Francisco this summer at War Memorial Opera House. On education, in 2011, ESA MBA executive students visited San Francisco Bay Area for 2 weeks. Mark Chandler and Supervisor David Campos kindly received them at the City Hall. They also visited many important startup companies and met with VCs in the Bay Area. ESA Visit has become a yearly event, and we have started the talks for exchange students between business schools in both cities. We have been fostering entrepreneurship through Imagine Creativity Center between Barcelona and San Francisco on a yearly basis. On transportation, smart cities, and mobility on demand, San Francisco has been applying similar design treatments they learned from Barcelona transport team on how to better integrate biking and transit customer zones so that both can be safe with their travel needs. We have shared our best practices in parking demand management and have been learning more about Barcelona's taxi system to apply to San Francisco taxi dispatch and smart booking system. We have both had exchanges on the need for better data sharing and the ability to develop mobility on demand for both cities to see what kinds of systems and integration work best for our two cities. Today, Mayor Lee and Mayor Trias will be signing an addendum to the original Memorandum of Understanding that will focus in further improving in the following areas. San Francisco and Barcelona will support economic development by focusing in the sectors of culture, tourism, logistics, life sciences, mobile, and clean tech. Both cities will share information about their smart cities programs in the areas of open data, big data, and transportation by sharing experiences in the district of 22 At in Barcelona with Innovation Corridor in San Francisco as main urban innovation zones. In transportation, both cities will share information on multimodal transportation strategies, electric vehicles, vehicle sharing programs, and mobility on demand. Both parties will share information on reducing private car use, CO2 emissions, development of apps, traffic density, and data collection. San Francisco and Barcelona will actively support each city's respective airports' efforts to establish non-stop air service between the San Francisco International Airport and El Prat International Airport on a year-round basis. I would like to offer my sincere thanks to all the committee members, Miguel Weiss, Ricard Garriga, Rosa Monge, Xavier Verdaguer, Francisco Gutierrez, Maria Puig, Sonia Mulero, Olivia Walsh, and Marie Carr. Without their hard work and selfless dedication, none of this would have been possible. My special thanks to Monica Patier and Jordi Sacristan at Barcelona City Council, and Matthew Gudo, Caitlin Jacobson, Mark Chandler, and Supervisor David Campos and his team at San Francisco City Hall for their continued support. Our team looks forward to positively impacting and continuously engaging for many years to come. Thank you.
Well, that committee has certainly been busy, and here it is for a signing. If the mayors would please join us for the signing of the MOU. And now, if you will please join our mayors and their delegation and all of our wonderful people in San Francisco. We invite you to join us for a reception today, and we'll look forward to all of us going to Barcelona in the near future with the mayor.